So, welcome everybody to the next episode of View from the Pen. As you can see, I've got two guests this week. Well, one guest and one sort of new host. Warren and Frank can't make it this week, so Michael's happily stepped in. Right, Mike?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, good. And we've also got East Thurrock's top goal scorer. I believe you're still top goal scorer, Harry. Is that right?
Yeah, hanging on in there, mate.
Yeah, hang on. Jack's on your back, but yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good, mate. Thank you.
Good, good, good. So yeah, we'll just start with a bit about yourself, Harry, because obviously not many people know much about the players. So how did you come to the club, and where was you before?
Yeah, so I came to the club by getting in contact with Covo via Twitter. I see that there was a lot of noise around East Thurrock kind of rebuilding from having a year or so out. So I thought, given that it was kind of on my doorstep, and at kind of the level I wanted to play at, kind of step seven. So yeah, I came down and been there since kind of the first day. I didn't go to the open trials, but yeah, I've been there since kind of the first day of pre-season, and kind of just clicked with Covo and Kev and now the team kind of thing. So yeah, it's been a good little journey so far. In terms of previous places, I was spent some time at Harlow, Redbridge, kind of the local non-league clubs in my area, Barking, etc. Done a few seasons at the so-called Ryman Prem and Ryman North, and then just as I got older, kind of dropped back down and started enjoying it a little bit more. So yeah, and that's where I ended up now. So.
Good stuff. So I think what do you make of the? So obviously it's a brand new setup with fan-owned club, and what are you making of it so far?
Yeah, mate. I think I've mentioned it a few times to the players, especially who haven't really been around non-league. I don't think you would get the facilities and the setup of the club at step seven anywhere else. So that's a huge attraction, and I think the players definitely shouldn't take that for granted, because everything is pretty much set out and ready for match day when you turn up. You're getting average over 100 fans week in, week out. It may drop a little bit on away days, but the support is definitely there. So there's a lot of attraction there for young players, because of the exposure and the talk around the club. So yeah, I think it's going really well. I wanted to be involved from the start of something that was kind of fresh and new, because I can already see kind of the growth and where potentially the club wants to be. So it's a good outing.
Yeah, brilliant. More of a question to you, Mike. So obviously, Harry so far has been, I'll say, a success at the club. What would you say Harry's highlights so far is?
I think for me, the key thing with Harry is obviously he mentioned he played at a higher level, but with apart from Harry and Tom in goal, the rest of the squad is quite young. And obviously we had Greasy before. He's a top bloke, and everyone learns from Greasy. Even Tom, and I'm sure Tom and Harry would have learnt a bit while he's playing with them as well. But them two having that senior role, I think that's it's really good for the younger boys to know that they've played that level, they've even played higher. So yeah, no, he's a real asset, and when he keeps scoring goals and coming to the pen after he scores, it's even better.
Yeah.
That's it, mate. Yeah, I forgot to mention that you're the first player to actually celebrate to the fans. So I think we need a bit more of that.
Yeah. I nearly had a swig of the beer as well.
Yeah. You definitely would have been buying me one back. Yeah, so if we look at obviously, how do you feel our season's going so far? Harry?
Yeah, look, it started off very rocky. I just think it was a new team. As Mike says, there's a lack of experience there at this level. but the boys are growing. It started off rocky, and I think with results, momentum builds and confidence builds, and I think yeah, I don't see us finishing in the bottom half of the table now. I see us
No.
more in the top 10. I think we'll finish around sixth or seventh. But yeah, I just think if we can keep the consistency with the squad,
Yeah.
because we had a bit of a hiccup. I think if we can keep the consistency and the players, I think are now gelling a lot more because the 11 kind of is remaining the same and the bench is getting stronger week in week out. Then yeah, again it builds confidence and the momentum's there after a few good
Yeah.
results. The buzz is around the club. I think we'll finish on a high, and if we can have a cup run, it's even more of a result.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Do you agree with that, Mike?
Yeah, definitely. As Harry said, it was a bit of a rocky start, and I think from obviously the new club starting, it's always gonna be tough, full stop. But I think a few of the games that we had early doors were also tough games. I think obviously the league, as we know, the league fixtures come out a bit sporadically, and I think we got a bit of a tough draw with our first 5, 6 games. Obviously, there was results in there where we could have got better. But for me, I've spoken to Dad and Jono about it as well, and I think if we'd have got given those games now, the results would have been different. And I feel like the team really is growing into games. We went away to Kings Park and we lost 2-1. And obviously, I joked about it with Harry on Saturday. It's like he had a 1-on-1, and it's like obviously chances happen, but you think if that goes in, you get a 2-2 draw, then they're pumping money in. They're one of their three owners or chairmen used to play for Sudbury when they won East Warwick's old league. So that just puts it a little bit into perspective, and we're competing with teams like that
Yeah.
now. So it's good.
Yeah, I think sometimes I've said it quite a few times to a lot of the boys. Everyone's got to remember that we're like not even a year old, not even one season old. I think sometimes we forget that, and we feel like we should be running before we can walk. But I think the main thing we struggled with was consistency of the players in the
Mm.
squad. And that's like if we go on to next week's game, I was looking earlier at Earls Colne. So when we played them 3 games in, I think, and we lost, the team they've played recently is pretty much the same team. So we never had that at the beginning. But I think now you get the same team week in, week out, or there or thereabouts, you're seeing results. And I think
Yeah, definitely.
coming next week, you'll see this pretty much the same Earls Colne, but you'll see a much different East Warwick.
Mm. Yeah, no, I agree.
Would you agree? How do you
Yeah,
think?
definitely.
How do you think Saturday's going to go?
Um,
Are the
I
boys
think yeah,
winning?
we'll definitely compete. To be honest, I can't really recall. I think the first 5 or 6 games was a blur because it was just like
Yeah,
it was a bit like deja vu. We've
yeah,
been here again. We're 3-0 down,
yeah.
kind of thing. I
I
can't.
actually
I
don't.
don't
I
really.
don't think you played in the first game. I think you might
Yeah,
have
I
been
don't
second.
think. I don't think I played against these. That's probably why I don't remember
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think on our day we'll give, and we have shown, like Mike said, we can give the top four a good run for their money. And who's to say that we don't come away with a point, if not three?
yeah.
So
No, I agree.
um, I think the key thing here that you touched upon is obviously the consistency of the squad, and I think we've built a strong 14, 15 man squad now that hasn't really changed over the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think we'll be fine going into Saturday.
yeah, good. Right, let's get on to the fun stuff. So don't hold back at all. Give it to them. We need someone to take Jack Coventry's mantra of like the bad guy. Um, so teammates questions. Worst trainer.
Worst trainer. I'm gonna go with Case. I'm gonna go with Kieran Case. Yeah, I've seen a
He's
few, and
fuming at that.
he's just absolutely like blasted the ball, and it's
Yeah,
more of a clearance and stuff. But no, he's a good laugh in training. To be fair, it's a buzz when he's there. But yeah,
To be fair, I think me and Michael, we went to watch a training session. I don't know if Harry was Harry there. I can't remember. I don't think
Yeah,
he was.
yeah,
And
I think he was, but yeah,
yeah, I think you all could have took the worst trainer
Was
that.
it when we was trying to hit Diags?
Yeah,
oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah. I
was
don't.
standing behind the goal because the thing
Yeah,
was that the way it was going over, it was coming over one side, then it was crossing back into the box, and
yeah. I don't think.
I stood myself in goal, just retrieving the balls and throwing them back, and I thought, wow, this is hard watch.
Yeah, yeah. That's the worst thing. There's no pressure in training.
No,
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that little exercise or drill been brought back out since. So I think that's gone back in
well,
Covo's little
lucky
red
enough,
notebook.
yeah, lucky enough, you don't all play like that, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Best trainer.
Best trainer. I'll probably give it to either. I'll go with Calbeck. Harry Calvert, he's very good. He's a very
Yeah,
tidy player.
yeah.
It's up there. Him and Bob for training. They're top on the ball. To be fair, they're good
Yeah,
players.
I think we all agree, especially us fans and committee, that them two, especially the young players, and I'd say Bob in particular, I feel like he's a very good young player.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was unfortunate because he I mean he's very technical and he's very good on the ball in training, and then I think his confidence grew, and then he got a nasty injury on his ankle.
Yeah,
But since the return of that, he's been one of our best
yeah,
players week in week out.
yeah,
And he was unfortunate because obviously he was on the bench Saturday, but that was because of the ankle kind of flared up again. But yeah, him and I mean Calbeck. Yeah, I'll give it to Calbeck. He's a good player in training.
yeah, good. Worst dress. So obviously, I see a lot of you at the Christmas.
Oh yeah, there was
Uh,
a few to be fair. Do you
um,
know I'm gonna go with this? I'm gonna go with Lewis. He had
Lewis.
some rascal baggy jeans on.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. I was going to say to Lewis, I thought you might have dressed up for it.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know if he'd gone home and got changed or he just didn't bother. Uh, no, yeah, I thought no, that was a bit, and then but then he made it better by putting on the East Forest shirt. So
Yes, mate. Yeah, that was a good night. Brilliant night.
yeah, it was a laugh.
All right, best dressed. You can't include yourself.
Nah, best dress. I'll probably give it to Case. To be fair, he's always quite he's quite clean with what he puts on when he comes out. Um, he just needs to iron his match day polo, and then he'll be sweet.
Perhaps we'll get you one for the dressing room.
Yeah,
Right, biggest moan, and I feel like there's probably a lot of you that could take this
yeah,
task.
yeah. Um, I think you have to go with Jack Coventry though.
Yeah.
He's he's very passionate, but yeah, he does like a moan up. It could be from anything. Don't even have to be football related. It could just be moaning about absolutely anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Training's too late. It's too cold. He's got to be up for work. Whatever. It could be anything.
Right, next one. So let's see if we give a different answer to everyone else. Teacher's pet.
I can't not give a different answer because it's Sharky. I mean, I think he purposely plays in the corner that Covo does the training from, so he can be close with him. He over exaggerates everything, so you hear him constantly at training. Yeah, he's always lurking around. But yeah, I agree. I don't know who said it as well. Carl's up there as well. He's always
Yeah,
asking question after question.
yeah,
Just get on
yeah.
with
It's like one of them people in a training course at work that don't just shut up.
it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just. But yeah, no, they're two good boys as well. To be fair, so
Nah, good, good, good. Right, least intelligent.
least intelligent. Um, I'm gonna give it to Coventry again, Jack Cover. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Owen,
there's a lot of
Owen.
people said it.
Yeah, some of the stuff he comes out with, to be fair, like he asked if a hernia was an organ. He's a character. So yes, he's got to be him. He's definitely not up there.
Right. Least like to sit next to on the coach. I think
Um,
even me and Michael could probably answer this one because we've been on the coast for most years.
yeah. Um, it's got to be one of the boys at the back because of the music. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but who would I least like to sit next to? Uh, I'll probably go. I might go Purdy. He likes to chat, and sometimes you just want to just chill out after the game. He likes to chat, so um, yeah, I can imagine, especially on these away days, hour and a half of him just talking to me. I'll probably be fed up after it.
Yeah, imagine that, especially after a loss.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
journey home. Long old journey home.
Um, Slowest player.
Oh, it's got to be Harry Salter. But we keep putting it out there like we gotta just we just gotta to settle it. Have a race in training.
Yeah,
Um,
perhaps we'll come down and film it and we'll put it on the next pod.
yeah, yeah,
I
because
think we
obviously,
especially for the quickest player, I think we've got a few nominations. So
yeah, and
settle that
obviously
out.
with Zizi coming on board, he's very quick with the ball. So I'd like to see what he's like off the ball. I know that sounds strange, but I know I'm definitely quicker with the ball than without. Um, yeah, but there's a few slow ones. I know Faith's quite quick, um, and Calbeck's very quick.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no,
Where would
yeah
you
we
rank
definitely should
yourself?
settle it.
Where would you rank yourself?
I'm up there. I would have been up there a couple of years
Do you
ago.
reckon, Mike? Mike, do you reckon?
Yeah, yeah. I'll
I
give it to him.
reckon
I definitely wouldn't be. I'd be fucking. I'd be racing Harry Salter in the back. But
you might as
no,
well
yeah,
join in for the
definitely.
video.
Yeah, mate, we'll do
No,
it.
I'll give it a go. It's on it.
Yeah, maybe 10 years ago when I used to play on the wing, I'd be up there. But Owen's another one. He's quick. Um, yeah, yeah. I'll back myself. I'm definitely not top five though.
I'll tell you
I'm
what,
not.
I'm going to throw one out there. If you ever, I'll back Harry Salter. He won't be last.
You don't think?
I'm
Who
backing him.
would be
You
though?
all saying him, I'm backing him, mate. One of you.
Case is quite slow,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
but Casey's very top heavy. He's a unit really. So he's. But then I don't know. Jack Covo's quite quick. I've seen him like a few of the
Perhaps we'll
few balls.
Christmas special. We'll set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
thank you.
Next one, penalty to save your life, and I'm surprised more people haven't said you, to be honest, for this one.
Yeah, I think everyone else has missed, haven't they? I think
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's
Apart
scored a
from
penalty
Purdy.
yet.
Apart from Purdy.
Purdy.
Oh yeah, Purds. Yeah, that was a nice penalty to be fair.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know? Do you know who I would have? Tomo.
Yeah?
Tomo's got a strike on him, and he plays up front on a Sunday, and every week he tells me he scored a couple of goals.
He goes through his
But
goals, doesn't he?
I've never seen it or played with him. But yeah, he's got a strike on him. To be fair.
Decent. Perhaps we'll get him up top with you for one of our games.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. To be fair, it'd be like Crouch and Defoe.
Right, and the last question: who would you least like to date your sister, and why?
Oh, I've got three of them as well, so it'd be a problem.
So if your sister walks through the door with this player, you ain't going to be happy.
Our case, I'll be fuming. He dresses well, so that might be the reason she's gone there. But he's yeah, some of the stories I've heard, he can stay well away from from getting involved on my side.
Perhaps we better leave them stories for another time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Jerry won't talk about them on here.
Right, so lastly, no more questions, but who you're nominating for the next episode?
I think Tomo.
Yeah?
We
All
we
right.
was we wanted to do it as a joint.
Yeah, we
We had a little
decided to
bit of
go
a
down the
banter at
one
training.
player route because
Yeah,
we're going to run out of players otherwise.
yeah. There's a few of them I think hiding away from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Tomo. I'm not sure if Jack Coventry's still got that gilet on though. He never took that off last week, did he? Um,
Do you know what? I don't know what
yeah,
happened to him because he was there 1 minute and he disappeared the next. He just, well,
yeah.
did Uncle John send him home?
I think there was. I think
Yeah.
it caught up with him. um, but yeah, no. I think Tomo. I think Tomo wants
All
to get
right,
involved.
nice one. All right, we'll get
Um,
Tomo if you're listening. Be getting on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll cut that there then. Just thanks for coming on, Harry.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Mike. Just a little one. This
Thanks for having me.
episode was sponsored by Lifting Equipment Specialists. They've been a great help to the club, so yeah, big up to them. And that's it. Get yourself over to the game Saturday. See you next week.
Perfect.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.